Hello, and welcome to the Medical Objects Explorer installation video. My name's Steve, and I'm the support team with Medical Objects. The first step we need to take in order to install the Medical Objects Explorer software is download it from the Medical Objects website. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the website, which is www.download.medical-objects.com.au, and if we scroll down a little bit here on the web page, we actually find that there's a Medical Objects Explorer bleeding edge link. So we're going to right click on that, we're going to save the link as, and we're going to save it into our downloads directory, and it's a little bit larger, you'll notice, than the other Medical Objects installations that we've gone through so far. That's actually because it's a far more sophisticated piece of software. It does not just do sending and receiving in the basic fashion. It does a whole lot of different things with different features that we actually cover in another installation or configuration video called How to Use the Medical Objects Explorer. And you'll find that also on the website if you want to go through it and learn how to use the Medical Objects Meridian or Explorer program a little bit more. We do call it the Medical Objects Meridian as well. It has two names, and as soon as this download has finished scanning for viruses, we're going to keep going with the installation, and I'll show you how to install the software. After the download's finished, we're going to run the setup file from our C drive downloads directory where we just saved it from. We'll just click run on that. Now with this installation, we're going to keep everything as default, CMO clients, and we're just going to click on next on that, and it does prompt you where you would like to create shortcuts and icons for this piece of software. For this installation, we're going to keep everything as defaults. It's a very quick installation, just like the other Medical Objects installations. It doesn't take very long at all, and you'll notice that after it's finished that it will prompt you again if you want to launch the Medical Objects Explorer. So we'll click on finish, and it'll actually prompt us for a token or an installation key. Now you'll have this from the Medical Objects support team. They will generate it for you before you attempt the installation. So when we have the key, we can copy it to the clipboard, and then we can click just on paste here, and it will fill out all the details of the token for us there. You'll notice again on this installation we have Use Internet Explorer connection settings. This is only used if your network security at your clinic is locked down in such a way to make normal internet communication difficult. In this case we would use Internet Explorer connection settings, but for a normal installation we leave it unticked. If we click on I agree, it'll ask us for a passphrase again. This passphrase is going to be used every time you log in to the Medical Objects Explorer program. So we're just going to choose medical for us, and it's all going to be lowercase. So we'll click on next. Now it asks us for some random data. So we just need to punch in some numbers and letters on the keyboard or move the mouse around. This is just so that it can create the encryption keys for us to make the product more secure when we're using it. So we'll click on finish, and that will now take a few moments to communicate with the server, and then after that happens it will automatically launch the Medical Objects Explorer program. Now it's going to open the window, and we've actually installed a Medical Objects Explorer to look at the Medical Objects server itself. So you see that it'll default to pop up. It may or may not be maximized on the screen, so we'll just hit that, and you see down the bottom it says that there are a couple of tasks active. Normally it starts at about 5, and it will go down all the way until it reaches no tasks active. When it reaches that, it's normally safe to start using the program. While it's still doing these tasks active, it normally doesn't respond too quickly to you because it's trying to think about doing other things. So now you can see that there are no tasks active, which means that the Medical Objects Explorer is now logged in and installed correctly. You'll see that there are all these different icons that are lit up, and you'll see that with these icons we'll be able to do a whole lot of different things, which comes in another installation or configuration video, which is how to use a Medical Objects Explorer. So that's in another video on the website that you can find and watch when you're ready to start using the Medical Objects Explorer. You notice that up the top though, it does say that we're logged into medical objects. So this will tell us the server that we're logged into. This is a really good way to make sure that you're logged into your own server. You'll never be logged into anyone else's, but it's a good way to see. And you'll see that it says, and we're logged in as a non-medical user called Mr. Medical Objects. And as you can see in brackets, it's called Meridian, which is the name or the other name of the Explorer program. So by this, you'll see that the medical objects installation for Explorer has been completed successfully. Now if we click close on this one, and we'll just close that one as well, if we double click on the medical objects icon now on the desktop, we'll double click on that and it'll pop up and it'll ask us for a passphrase. This is where it asks us for that passphrase we entered a few moments ago in the installation. So we'll just type in medical and we'll hit enter. Now you'll see down the bottom it'll start the 5 tasks active again, and it'll go through reasonably quickly now to 0 tasks. Now that means that the installation is completely successful, and we've even tested the passphrase that we chose during the installation. Thank you for watching the Medical Objects installation of Explorer. Have a good day. Bye.